get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments can pay for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, everybody? How everybody doing, man? Hope everybody had a good day. And first of all, let me say happy 4th of July to everybody out there, man. All my followers, everybody that watch me, happy 4th of July. Let's be safe out here, y'all. It's like a long weekend. We just got Friday, and then it's gonna keep it moving, man. So let's be safe this whole weekend, y'all. Let's stay our ass out the way. Let's make the right decisions, man. We don't wanna go into those prisons in these holidays weekends, man. We don't wanna do it, man. We wanna stay out here with our peoples and enjoy the good life, man. I was at a cookout today, had a good time. You know, feels good, man. When you locked up in there, man, you gotta cook your swole. You gotta eat soup on 4th of July. I'm not going back to that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not doing it, man. So please, just stay y'all ass out the way, funny. That's all I ask. But let's go. We're gonna turn up this weekend. Y'all turn me up. I need y'all to keep going. Turn me up all the way up this weekend. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Share, like, subscribe. Keep going, man. Turn me up this weekend, y'all. Let's get it. Share me out, man. Let's do it, man. We gotta keep rolling, man. Let's share the message, man. Let's get it out to everybody. Everybody has to know about this, man, because we staying out the way on this channel. But let's get down to business. It's time for business. It's time for the weekend banger. You know what time it is, man. I got one for y'all. Got one. And the story I got for y'all today is called Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah. And on this story right here, y'all, we on Sussex 2, man. We on Sussex 2 on this one. And I'm gonna take y'all there, man. This is 2005. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take y'all there, man. It's 2005, but we on Sussex 2, y'all. And for everybody that don't know what Dungeons and Dragons is, let me explain what Dungeons and Dragons is, especially in the penitentiary. Now, I never played the game, so I can't give you detail for detail what's going on, but usually in every pod that you go to in a prison, and maybe this is all around the country for real, you will have a group of dudes, and they'll be like loners, you know what I mean? They wouldn't be people that you would think is in a gang, or people that you think that's gonna be going hard, or people that's selling drugs, or anything like that. They'll just be the loners of the pod. Like, I wouldn't say they'll be pushovers, but they'll just be in their own little space, and they'll be playing this game, y'all, called Dungeons and Dragons. Now, this game, Dungeons and Dragons, I really think is this serious. It's really serious, because the police, like, the paperwork and all the instructions and everything that goes with this game that somebody will manually write up, and where they get this information from, I do not know, but they have a real, like, rules, like a whole bunch of stuff, man. You'll see dudes that play, they'll be writing. It's just crazy. I can't really explain it, but the police don't want them to have this. So every shakedown or something like this, if they find something that has to do with that game, they'll take it. They'll come take it. It'll be a wrap, and they'll have to start over, and they'll just start over, because these people will sit in the corner, and I'm telling y'all, I've seen it in every prison I went to. They'll find them a nice little corner, and they'll just be in there, and they'll just be sitting down, and they'll just be playing the game. You know what I mean? They'll just be playing the game, and like, I never really, like, it took years for me, like, to finally, not really years, a lot of years, but it took me some time to really, like, find out, like, why the hell they be playing this game? You know what I mean? Y'all ask anybody that been in prison. People playing a game called Dungeons and Dragons. That's my word. They play a game called Dungeons and Dragons, and they be sitting there, and it occupies their time all day. You know what I mean? So boom. I used to know a dude, man. Well, I knew a dude. I didn't say I used to know him. I know a dude, and his name was Lee. And I was actually in the Virginia Beach jail with this man. And we never was friends when we was in the Virginia Beach jail, but I was, you know what I mean? I seen him a few times. He seen me a few times, you know what I mean? So that's what it was. So fast forward a little bit now, y'all, because he actually went to penitentiary before me, you know what I mean? I didn't see him no more for a while, so I guess that's what he probably already got sentenced. He probably got locked up a little bit before I did. So he went to prison before me. So boom, fast forward now, y'all. Now we on Sussex 2. So I end up going to the hole for a dirty yawn. So I'm in the hole for a dirty yawn. I'm waiting to get out, but when they put me in the hole, I'm actually next to the dude Lee, who I was with in Virginia Beach jail. Now Lee, I didn't really know his character when we was on Virginia Beach jail. Like from what I seen from his character from Virginia Beach jail, from vision, just seeing, you know what I mean? Like we in passing, he was a quiet dude. Like he really was a humble guy. He didn't, you know what I mean, push nothing at nobody. He didn't poke his shoulder out. He was a slightly little tall, slim, brown skin kind of guy. You know what I mean? He wasn't with none of that stuff. You know what I mean? He wasn't in a gang. He wasn't with none of that stuff. So boom. Now that we're on Sussex, I done got to know him a little bit better just from being in the hole. So this time I was in the hole. I think I was in the hole probably like 65 days for the dirty one. So he's next door to me. So boom. Me and him just used to always kick it. You know what I mean? He ended up telling me why he was in there. You know what I mean? He said he was with some dudes. Somebody robbed the old lady, man. You know what I mean? Dude hit the old lady, robbed her, took her car, all type of stuff, man. So he had robbery, carjacking, and all that, man. And Virginia Beach threw the book at him, man. They gave that man Shaquille O'Neal when he was with Orlando, number 32, man. They gave Lee 32 years, man. You know what I mean? I'm coming in there. I'm in the hole with him. You know what I mean? I got a fresh 18. He got Shaquille O'Neal. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So, like, you know, like he just carried it, like, you know what I mean? Like, I used to go outside and holler at him. You know what I mean? I used to kick it with him, and like when I kick it with him, he was always deep. He was always like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like, he was like, man, when he was out there, he used to get a little money. I want to say he was from the neighborhood North Ridge or somewhere over there, but he said he used to get a little paper when he was on the street. So he was like, I felt like, he said he felt like he never would get caught. You know what I mean? He said he felt like he never would get caught, and the reason for that is because he used to just move dudes around in the neighborhood, or the dudes that used to work for him and stuff like that, move them around like pieces on a chessboard. And he was like, he never really wanted to get his hands dirty or nothing like that. You know what I mean? So he said he just went broke. He said stuff just started going crazy. He went broke, and that's when he crashed out, and they just started robbing people. You know what I mean? And like, he's like, he went against everything that he stood for as far as how he moved. And he was like, it was just crazy how his life just crashed out like that. But basically, he was just someone that was like deep, deep, deep. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, like, you don't always have to fight. You don't always have to resort to violence to get things done. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you do, but if you do, you got to be strategic about it. Like, he was using the word strategic back then heavy. So like, he just was, me and him used to kick it. And that's just how he was and stuff. You know what I mean? He was a deep dude. So boom. Like I said, we next door to each other. So they used to leave out chuck holes in the hole open a lot. You know what I mean? Like when they come to feed, they'll come pop everybody joints because they come in with the trays. You know what I mean? So they'll have our joints open. So me and him can talk anyway because our doors is right beside each other. But still, with the chuck hole open, it's a little bit more better. You sitting on your box, you in the cell, you dolo. It's nobody but you and when we're in the hole in Virginia, you don't have a roommate. You know what I mean? So I'm dolo in the cell, sitting on the box, and me and him we'll be right there kicking it. So boom. He like, yo, he like, damn, man. He was like, yo, man. He was like, yo, dude down there, man. Dude in the cell on 34. He was like, man, he got some cigarettes for me, man. He was like, man, I'm gonna ask the trustee dude, you know what I mean? I'm gonna ask the trustee dude, can he go get it? This particular trustee dude was an old head dude named LJ, you know what I mean? He was back there, and like, he used to use, like when I got the 3D, I finally felt what he was coming from, because like I said, we're in the hole, but they end up making one of those pods, a population pod, and I went to 3D and I end up working, coming around in the hole. But I will pass stuff though, because back when I was running around, like the COs wasn't on it. Like the COs are known passing stuff, and they wouldn't care. Now, if somebody back there that's crazy, dudes already know they dead. But the dude, LJ, he just was petty. He used to use that to his advantage. People can send you commissary from the yard when you're in the hole. You just have to get locked in with a dude like him, and he'll come through on a late night and stuff like that and give you like a little bit at a time, because he can't fit a whole bag through a chuck hole that somebody will send you a bunch of stuff. But he will bring your stuff, but you will have to pay him, and you will have to give him a gap of the stuff that's coming. So he used to double win. So for real, the dude Lee, I didn't really like the old head for real, because the old head was padded, you know what I mean? Every time I used to try to get some smoke, my man ain't sending me nothing but like 3-4 J's. He want 2 J's from the 4. I'm like, damn, let me give you 1. You know I'm in the hole. He like, no, I need 50%. And that junk used to be crazy. So I ain't really like old head either. And he went and passed stuff if he felt like he didn't really want to, you know what I mean? So like, I never asked him for nothing no more. I never asked nobody to send him nothing. I just was thugging it out, you know what I mean? But Lee trying to get the cigarette from 34, and he already know how petty dude is, you know what I mean? So boom, he called him to the door. Lee came to the door, I mean not Lee, the dude LJ come to the door. He talking to him, he like, yo look man, dude at 34 got some cigarettes for me. He was like, look, I need you to get them joints for me. Dude, LJ was like, what you gonna give me? He was like, what you mean what I'm gonna give you, man? That's like a 2-second walk, man. I ain't paying you to do that. Just go get the cigarettes for me. He was like, I ain't getting nothing if you don't pay. You don't get. So they going at it. They going back and forth. I hear Lee snapping. Man, you a B. You a B, man. I hate you, man. You just using dudes back here, man. You lucky, man, I'm back here. All hell like, what you gonna do if you wasn't back here? You ain't gonna do nothing. You can't handle me. And they just going back and forth. I'm like, this is nuts. I'm sitting on the box. I'm like, damn, they loud as hell. They snapping out. They going at it, man. So I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. So boom, the trays come. So the dude LJ, he passed the trays out. You know what I mean? So he coming around with the trays on the bottom tier. Boom. So when he come up the top tier, he start from 23 down there. Me and bro like in 27 and 28. You know what I mean? He's in 27. I'm in 28. So they started from 23. They came down. You know what I mean? They came down, y'all. Boom. He come with the trays. He get the Lee cell. He get the Lee cell. When he get there, Lee got his arm. Lee got his arm out the chuck hole. You know what I mean? He got his arm out the chuck hole. Why? I don't know. But his arm is out the chuck hole. They come down with the trays. The dude LJ, he got the car. He see it. He like, yo, man, watch out. Move your arm. He like, man, give me my tray, man. He was like, man, watch out. Move your... LJ try to give him the tray. Lee try to snatch the tray. When Lee tried to snatch the tray, he just kind of slung the junk, man. It was corn and noodles, because this was one of them garbage trays, man, like the beefaroni joints. It was noodles and corn and stale cake flying every damn where, you hear me? All you saw was the tray go boom, and it ricocheted off the chuck hole, and it's like some of the stuff got in on Lee. So I at least stopped, and he was like, man, that's my word. I got a trick for your ass, man. He was like, man, that's my word. LJ like, man, you need me. You ain't gonna do nothing to me. You need me. You a lifer back here. And he was right. Lee was a lifer, man. Lee came back there for blacking out on the police. He never could stay in a pod. He just kept going to the bank. He told me, he was like, man, them people be tripping. I can't take this type of authority. He was one of those type of guys. So LJ going back at him, like, you gonna need me or you gonna die back here. You gonna die back here. Forget you. And I'm like, damn, I'm saying my head like, oh shit. So LJ peeled. The police tell him leave. You know what I mean? He leave out. Lee come to the vent. I'm like, bro, you straight? He was like, man, that's my word. Some of that shit got on my face. I'm like, ah. I said, bro, you shit, man. I said, bro, you was, you know what I mean? You can't do nothing to this man behind the door. I said, what you was trying to do? He said, I was trying to grab his ass when I was like, bro, come on, that was stupid, man. He could have broke your arm. Anything, you wildin', man. He was like, nah. He was like, bro, you know what, man? He was like, I'm gonna fall back, man. He fell back. He fell back, man. 2 days go by. He didn't ask this man for nothing. He didn't ask him to do nothing. LJ came and made his little rounds and looked through everybody's cell like he was the police, just to see if dudes needed a favor for he can get paid. He never said nothing to him. I never said nothing to him. So me and bro talking the whole time in the bank, and he's telling me like, look, you don't have to, you know what I mean? He was like, I'm gonna get dude. He's like, I'm gonna get dude though. You know what I mean? He said, I got a ham. He was like, I got a ham, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's crazy. I'm gonna tell you when we go outside tomorrow. Boom. We go outside. We on the yard. He's on this side of the gate. I'm on this side of the gate. We talking. He like, look. He was like, man, that's my word. He was like, I got a shampoo bottle in there. He said that junk got old piss. He said that junk got doo-doo in there. He said, man, he masturbated in it. Man, listen. And he said he just been having it sick. Oh yeah. He said he put milk in it too. And there's old milk in there too, because they give you a milk in the morning in a bag. And that's my word. I'm like, oh my God. He said, man, I've been letting that junk sit. He said, I've been waiting on somebody to act up. He said, this is how I move. He said, this is how I move. Nobody disrespects me, man. He said, I'm gonna stay out of everybody's way, but this is a thinking game right here. This is a thinking game right here. I'm like, what? Wildin'. So look, dude come through. You know what I mean? Dude ain't really, you know what I mean? Dude, LJ ain't got no kicker for him. He just passing his joint. You know what I mean? So I see one time, bro called him, hey, yo, LJ. He like, what? He was like, man, he was like, I ain't got time for you eating. Done. You know what I mean? LJ ain't falling for nothing. He an old veteran. You know what I mean? So bro fell back. Bro fell back for like another week. Like another week passed by, y'all, this word. He being real good in there. The police saying he doing a good job. LJ's hearing all this stuff. LJ don't know what's going on. Next thing you know, he like, yo, he see LJ standing downstairs before the trades come. He like, LJ, bro, can you get me a request for him, man? Look, man, ain't no beef, man. Like, please, bro, I just need a request for him, man. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, they skipped my medicine. He was like, I'm trying to get a request for him if I could write up the date. I'm sitting back listening to him like, they didn't skip his medicine, but what's going on here? Then it hit me. I'm like, oh shit, that shampoo bottle. So LJ said, they ain't get your medicine. When he said that, I knew bro had him. He was like, nah, man. He was like, bro, please just give me a request for him. You know what I mean? Like, all right, boom. He come up there. Our tray slots are already open. He go to the booth. He get the request for him. He come back. He walked to bro's cell. He ducked down like this to give him. When he ducked down like this to give, all you seen was like you could tell someone just kind of like had something and squeezed it, and man, this is my word, that joint smacked bro like this. It didn't really get his face as much, but it hit him. And he was like, mother, and he snapped. He kicked his door. He was like, bro, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. He was like, yeah, he just squirt some more. LJ trying to duck it. I'm like, oh my God. I had to put a t-shirt. Man, I had to tie a t-shirt over my damn face. I said, man, this man is a manipulated genius. He's a psychopath, man. I said, this is nuts, man. Lee was a maniac, man. That's my word. Police coming to jump. Police snapped out. I was like, damn, this is crazy, man. I'm like, dude, ain't gonna never get out the beam. Boom, fast forward, y'all. Now, I get out the beam. You know what I mean? I'm out the beam. You know what I mean? They moved bro to a whole nother pod. I ain't even see bro no more after that jump. You know what I mean? They came in there and probably did the 1-2 to his ass when they took him out, but they definitely took him out for hitting bro with that jump, man. So boom. Now I'm in full building, and a little bit time has gone by. And then out of nowhere, I look and I see somebody coming out the hole. And when I see a dude coming out the hole, I'm like, oh, that look like bro. So boom, he coming out with the car. It's them and 2 other dudes. We had a couple of cells open. He coming to jump. I'm like, damn. I said, bro. I said, damn, bro. I said, damn, they let you out that jump. He was like, yeah. They was like, man, they were just tired of holding me, bro. He was like, this is what it's gonna hold me forever. He was like, man, I just, don't disrespect me, man. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, all right, you know what I mean? So me and him still really didn't kick it like that at all, because he had a weird aura to me. Like, he was cool from in the hole, but I'm like, out here, you know what I mean? Like, you just do you, bro. You good, we speak, kick, but we're not guys. You know what I mean? We was just in the hole next to each other. So the whole time he's in the pod, y'all, out of nowhere, you see him and 2 white dudes. You know what I mean? I'm starting to see him kick it with these 2 white dudes. And the white dudes, they like loners of the pod too. They not like guys that buy drugs. They not guys that gamble. They just did nothing. So now they're in the pod, they're kicking it with the dude Lee. You know what I mean? So I'm seeing them kick it with Lee. I'm seeing them kick it. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? I ain't paying no mind. Then some other dudes moving the pod. A couple of other black dudes. You know what I mean? Now they're kicking it with him. And then it's another dude from the pod that came out of nowhere, and now he's kicking it with him. So now he has like a team of 6. So out of nowhere, I see them in the corner, and at first I had to remember what the game was, and the only reason it looks like a game when people playing it, because you'll see them, like, it be different in different prisons. Some prisons, they might be at a table doing it. Like, I was on Sussex 2 and on Lawrenceville. Now on Lawrenceville, yeah, they did used to be at a table doing it. But on Sussex, it's like dudes are gambling at all the tables. They'll try to get away from everybody, kind of. So they'll be back in the corner on Sussex playing this shit, like all the way kind of by the back door on the wall. So I used to see them over there playing the game, and I'm like, damn, my man, like, oh, they playing Dungeons and Dragons. I'm like, Dungeons and Dragons? I'm like, damn, what the hell? I was like, well, hold on, though. Bro is on that maniac shit, because I done heard that game is like, it's like real life, kind of like. They play it like it's real. Now, I don't know why they go so hard with it in prison, but they just play it like it's a real game. That's what I was told. So I said, you know what? I'm going to holler at bro personally and ask him what's really good with this game. You know what I mean? I want to know what's really good with this game, because when I first came to Sussex, I seen dudes playing it. Every part I've been to when I was in 2 building, I seen dudes playing it. Now I'm in 4 building and he's playing it. So I said, out of all those times, I really never knew none of those dudes to really have a discussion about what's up with this game. So I pull up on him one day, you know what I mean? And he was like I told you, he was part of the loner crew. You know what I mean? Bro didn't hang with none of the dudes from Virginia Beach. He didn't do nothing. It was him, them 2 white boys, and them 3 black dudes. You know what I mean? He had a slight little team. They used to eat together. They used to chill together. They used to do everything together. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, I'm going to holler at him. So boom, I see him. I'm like, look, I said, y'all let you right quick, Lee. He was like, what's up? I'm like, yo, I see y'all be playing that game. That's Dungeons and Dragons, right? He like, yeah. I'm like, hey, bro, like, what's up with that game, bro? Like, what's really good? Like, what's the, like, is it a reward? Like, cause you know, I play games to win. You know what I mean? Like, so like, is this something like you play it to win or you just play it to, I was like, I don't know what's going on. He was like, bro, for real. He said, I rock with you, bro. He was like, but I can't really give up too much information on that jump. He said, because right now we're in a game. You know what I mean? He was like, but what I can tell you is this. He said, playing that game, he said, it makes my mind think more. He said, it makes me like, I can do anything, you know what I mean? Without like doing anything. So that game enhances your, I forgot the word he used, but he said it enhances something and it just makes you more like, it has you like, you can just do anything, man. Like you can just like, it's like a drug, you know what I mean? Because you want to be at the top of the game. You want to be the winner. You want to be like, I'm like, so you telling me like this game makes you feel like you're in real life, like you're not in prison. He said, when I play this game, I'm not in prison. He said, right now we're in a game. It's like we're characters, like we're, you know what I mean? He was like, you have to follow rules. We have rules. He was like, I can't go into detail, but it's major rules to this game. But he was like, it makes you better. Like he says, like the master of manipulation type of stuff. He said it turns you to a master in that stuff. You know what I mean? And he said, that's what I was telling you. Like you really don't. He said, you see what happened to the dude in the hole? He said, you see what happened? He said, he ain't gonna do nothing to me when he see me. He said, I tricked him. He said, he know how I get down back there. He said, but I laid on him. Let me get a request for him. I need help, medical. He said, bro, it just takes time. You gotta be patient with stuff, and that's what this game. I'm like, bro, that game sound nuts, man. I was like, that game sound retarded. I ain't gonna lie to you, like, but I see how serious y'all be, bro. Like that jump nuts. I was like, why the police would take the notes? He said because they say, like in a few other camps, dudes like got killed from playing this game. A couple of dudes committed suicide from playing this game. He said, because I told you it's like being in real life. It's like a virtual reality type. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo. But I have been seeing dudes play this game, and dudes can vouch for me and tell they, and actually people, and they'll tell you that dudes be in there playing that game. I'm telling you. So he's playing the game, man. He's deep into it. They got their little crew. You know what I mean? He has really no vices. Lee has no vices. His only vice was sometimes he'll like to smoke weed. So, boom. For him wanting to smoke weed, back then, like for real, like it was a few dudes in there that was getting it. You know what I mean? It was a few dudes in there that was getting it. But it was one particular dude in there that was getting it. And he was from Chesapeake. You know what I mean? He used to get the weed. And when he used to get the weed, he'll sell it to the pod and he'll move around and do his little thing. And sometimes Lee'll go holler at him and spend a little bread and get him a little weed. So one of these times Lee wanted to get him some weed and treat his team. You know what I mean? To some weed, because that's what he used to do. He used to get the weed. You'll see them duck off. They'll go outside. They'll smoke together. They'll do all that. So I'm thinking this is what he's trying to do now. So boom. He hollered at the dude from Chesapeake. You know what I mean? Dude from Chesapeake, give him the weed. You know what I mean? He get on the phone. I guess he go make the play for whatever it was. Boom. Everything was going straight. Lee back playing his game. Lee back over there playing Dungeons and Dragons. You hear me? So I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing going on. Pod, nice and chill. Everything straight. Outside rec come back. You know what I mean? The dude from Chesapeake come back from outside rec. He pull up on Lee. I see him pull up on Lee. They talking. And when he pull up on Lee, the conversation is getting a little intense a little bit. I can tell the way dude is talking. I told y'all Lee ain't really no boisterous, like type of guy. He's more arms crossed, listening. And dude is like, I see dude kind of like, you know what I mean? Dude snapping out. So I just see Lee just walk away from him. So Lee walked away from him. So I see dude go like this. I'm kind of like on the top tail. They like way in the back, kind of like, so I can't really hear what he's saying. There's noise, people everywhere. So I don't know what he's saying. So boom, dude walk back, dude walk away, go get on the phone. So boom, we on standby for child. You know what I mean? Dude get off the phone. Dude, he pull up on Lee again. He like, yo, we talking. This time I can kind of hear him. You know what I mean? Everybody's out downstairs. We on standby for child. You know what I mean? So him and Lee just going, Lee like, listen, man. You know what I mean? I can kind of hear what Lee's saying now. Lee is like, man, listen, man. My people sent that. You say you had it. That's why you gave me the stuff. That's why you gave me the stuff, man. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? You gave me the stuff. You know what I mean? I done smoked half of the stuff. Dude, like, well, look, them jumps ain't right. So back then, this wasn't Green Dot or none of this stuff. This was Western Union. So what your peoples will have to do is go to Western Union, go fill out the joint, put the name of whoever they want to send the money to with the joint. Boom, after they fill that out, they will get a confirmation code. You have to give that confirmation code to the drug dealer. The drug dealer will give it to his peoples. Now, back then, a lot of dudes would trust on face value. Like, okay, you gave me the joints, the whatchamacallit, they'll be able to get their peoples. If their peoples can't make it to Western Union right then and there, they'll get their peoples to call and they'll say, boom, they got that in their name. You know what I mean? You just gotta come get it from Western Union. So whatever happened, I guess Lee, you know what I mean? His people sent the joint and dude peoples couldn't, you know what I mean? Dude people saying now, I guess they checked it and now they saying that the joint ain't right. Now they saying that the joint ain't right. So I don't know what the hell is going on. So I'm like, damn, this is nuts, man. So we go to child, we come back. Now we see him and his two homeboys hollering at Lee. You know what I mean? You see him and his the dude from Chesapeake, him and his two homeboys hollering at him. And now this is getting to the point like they boxing them in slightly, like they going, you know what I mean? So, boom. Like, damn, like, I'm sitting there like, I know they ain't gonna bank him, man. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna let them bank Lee, man. You know what I mean? So I get a little closer to the action. You know what I mean? And I just post up by Sale Lim. They in the back of the pod. I'm by Sale Lim now, just watching the jump, me and my homeboy. And they arguing, you know what I mean? Lee like, bro, listen, man, I didn't beat you, bro. Like, this is the dude, he's saying he beat him. You know what I mean? Lee said, man, you know what, man? You know what? He said, give me a three-way. He said, give me a three-way. Dude walked him to the phone. Lee got on the phone. I see him talking. The next thing you know, he gave dude the phone. And then it was over with, man. Lee pilt, man. Lee came back down where he was at when they was playing Dungeons and Dragons, kind of where they was arguing at, way in the back of the pod. He walked back there. I was still standing right there. I was like, what's up, bro? You good, man? You know what I mean? You good? He was like, yeah, man. He was like, man. He was like, for real, man. He was like, see, this is what I be talking about. He said, I can never rest. He said, because dudes will bring me out my zone. He said, dudes saying that I didn't pay for the weed that I bought. You know what I mean? But he gave me the weed because he said it was good. You know what I mean? My peoples went and did the Western Union like she always do. Everything's supposed to be straight. He said, I just went back up there, got on the phone, and told my sister, like, look, don't ask no questions. I just need you to take care. Send another $50 Western Union to this. You know what I mean? His sister like, what's going on? I just sent it. He was like, just do it. You know what I mean? He said, I just sent that man another $50, man. He was like, man, she could have sent me that on my books. I could go commissary, anything. He was like, now, you know what I mean? He said, I just spent $100, bro, on $50 worth of weed. He was like, but you know what? I did it because I don't want to fight those guys. He was like, I don't want to fight those guys. He said, man, listen, I'm going home unscathed from 32 years. You hear me? I said, bro, I feel you, bro, but I wouldn't pay twice, bro. Me personally, I wouldn't have paid twice. I said, you was right, bro. He was like, man, I know for a fact my sister did that, man. He was like, but you know what? He was like, he got it. He was like, he got it, man. So dude back happy. The Chesapeake dude back happy. You know what I mean? He back happy, like, yeah. You know what I mean? He got him, you know what I mean? And I ain't saying he said he got him, but I know he got bro. And dudes will do that, and that's how wicked the drug game is. So that's why you don't want to have to come to prison if you're a drug addict on the street. No matter your drug, you're going to have to go through stuff like this. And stuff like this can end deadly off you just trying to buy some stuff. So just stay out the damn way. But I'm like, damn, bro done got him, man. Bro done, it's nuts, bro done, you know what I mean? I know for a fact Lee ain't going to do no bad business like that. Even though I didn't have facts that he did. But I'm just like, I know he wouldn't. You know what I mean? He wouldn't. So now, I'm like, this is crazy, man. So one day, I'm coming down the steps. I look. I see Lee Jai looking crazy at dude. Like, I caught him. He on his way to go play Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I mean? He's walking from, like, the phone area back to the back area. And he's walking. But as he's walking, he got his hand in his pocket. He's walking. But dude is crossing the pod, too. Dude working out. As dude walking by, I see Lee gave him a scan. So I'm like, I laughed to myself, right? Because I'm like, I seen that man. I seen him get crazy in the hole. You know what I mean? Like, he couldn't put his hands on that dude, but he rocked him to sleep. And he did something even more sinister. He hit him with the dookie water. He hit him with the dookie water, man. And I seen him land it, hit LJ all over his shit. LJ was looking crazy, man. That junk was worse than a punch, you hear me? That junk had the whole pod. That junk was stinky. But I'm trying to figure out now that he's in population. And someone just carried him. You know what I mean? Dude basically carried him from Chesapeake. You know what I mean? Dude carried him, man. And I ain't gonna say dude's name. He from Chesapeake. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I hope he's not up to nothing sinister right now, man, because he chilling. Just play your Dungeons and Dragons, bro. And just, you know what I mean? But when someone gets him out when someone disrespects him or get him out of the square, he turned into like the game, you know what I mean? Like he turned into doing, like they do sinister stuff on that game. You know what I mean? I told you that's why the police take the paperwork and the rules and instructions, because people have died from that game in prison, in real life. You know what I mean? So he turned into that when it's wartime. And it wasn't really wartime, but dude bucked on his bread. Like I say, dudes will carry you like that. And I'm thinking dude from Chesapeake just did that because Lee was with the loners. He felt like nobody from Virginia Beach dealt with him. He know I really didn't deal with him, but I wasn't gonna let them bank him either. Now, if you gonna pay twice, bro, you say you wanted to just keep, that's up to you if you wanna do that. I understand, but that's up to you. I wouldn't have done it, but that's up to you. So he bucked because he know bro was with the loners. He know nobody was gonna help, bro. For real. If it would have got crazy, yeah, I would have not let them bank him. I'm not saying I would have went over there swinging all crazy, but no, I'd have been pulling dudes up off him. Like, no, what are you doing? You're not finna bank him. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, I'm just seeing it play out. Like, what's Lee up to, man? What is Lee up to? So I'm watching from the cut, you know what I mean? And I used to stand on the top tier, you know what I mean? And just look sometime and just scan the pod, see what's going on, just this angle, that angle, you know what I mean? And one day I seen Lee, he go get on the phone, and when he come back from getting on the phone, I seen he talked to the dude from Chesapeake again. This is like a week later, you know what I mean? So he talked to him, you know what I mean? He peeled out, so boom, I seen Lee later on, you know what I mean? He was like, yo, bro, you're not gonna believe this. I'm like, what? He was like, man, my sister still had the copy of the junk of, you know what I mean, when she sent the first 50, man, you know what I mean? He was like, for real? He said, I went up and told dude. He said, I told him, like, yo, look, I showed him, like, yo, look, this the first 50 that she sent right here. He was like, you can have that junk, bro. He was like, you got that, though. He said, I told him you got that. I said, bro, what you gonna do? I said, like, why would you say something if you ain't gonna do nothing, bro? That way he was like, nah, because I want him to think that I'm really mad about this still. You know what I mean? He was like, I know he got me, but I want him to really know that I'm angry about this. So I'm gonna sit back, bro, and just wait and be patient. I'm like, bro, you a psychopath. You hear me? But I like that though. But I like that. I said, you're a maniac, but I like that. I like that though, man. But I was just boom. I sat back and got my popcorn because I just wanted to see how he was gonna get this dude. Because now the dude feels like he know that I got him. You know what I mean? He know that I got him. So the dude probably was looking for instant action. You know what I mean? The dude on point that night. I know he on point that night when he went to see him that jump. He know probably Lee ain't capable enough to coming at him. But you can never tell in prison about dudes. You can never tell. It could be the littlest dude. It could be a white dude, a Chinese dude, black dude, a midget dude. I'm telling you, like, it can be crazy, man. It can be crazy. And then they put you in another world. You turn into a savage. So your size don't matter in there. You know what I mean? So he's watching Lee off top, you know what I mean? I'm watching him watch Lee. I'm like, damn, he on Lee ass. But Lee ain't doing nothing what he usually do. Lee is playing Dungeons and Dragons. You know what I mean? He's playing Dungeons and Dragons. He's going to chow. You know what I mean? Dude watching for like the first 3 days. You know what I mean? Dude checking him out. You know what I mean? I'm like, this nuts. He watching the hell out of Lee ass. I'm like, watch Lee. How Lee gonna pull this off? I'm saying in my head, I know for a fact Lee is not just gonna try to go in the cell and fight this man. I know for a fact Lee is not gonna try to take off on this man in the pod. You know what I mean? What the heck is he gonna do? So One day, I come back from child a little early, you know what I mean? I was trying to get back on the phone. I was on the phone. I was like, damn, let me get on the phone. I gotta get back, I was on the phone when they called child, so boom, I shot out. I ran in the joint, gave dude my trade, boom, came back. I'm trying to get back on the jack. When I come back in, Lee cell is like he was like in, I wanna say right behind the steps on the bottom tier, trying to remember 15, something like that. He was over there somewhere. But when I come in, his door is open. When I look, I seen him packing his stuff. Like, not really packing his stuff, but as I'm going up the steps, I can look right in the junk right there. I see his door. When I look, I see kind of like him, like, mail, and it's going into his laundry bags. And, like, you know what I mean? So he usually go to child. Y'all. So, like, you know, him and his little loner crew, he usually go to the child. So I'm trying to figure out what is he going to do. So, like, what the hell is he doing? You know what I mean? So we come out. Lee came out with a laundry bag. You know what I mean? It was only paperwork in it. It was paperwork in his laundry bag. So when he came out with the paperwork in the laundry bag, he go to the booth. You know what I mean? I see him talking to the booth. Now he's talking to the booth. The slide open. Boom. Our part is coming back. Everybody coming back now. You know what I mean? I told you I made it back kind of early. So now he's standing in front of the booth with a laundry bag. It got like a couple of shirts in it and some paperwork. You know what I mean? So he's at the booth, everybody's coming back in, everybody's coming in, he's standing there, the lady trying to talk to him, but the lady gotta get everybody in. So as everybody coming in, I see the dude from Chesapeake coming in, see him, he like, you know what I mean? He looking, he like, damn, this bro about to check in, you know what I mean? So he talking, everybody come back, she opened all the doors. As she opened all the doors, you see Lee just go back. Lee go back. He walked back to his cell. He get back to his cell, y'all. He's standing by his cell. He put the bag back in his cell. He come out. All his little Dungeon and Dragon friends came over there, huddled around him. They standing over there bound. They talking. You know what I mean? They talking to him like, and they usually about to play the game. You know what I mean? But they're down there in a deep conversation, kind of like a little 6-man meeting. You know what I mean? And they talking, and you see the dude from Chesapeake looking like, damn, bro, about to check in. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if he was feeling bad or what. Like, but he went over there. He walked over there to where bro was at. And when he walked over there, you seen him talking. And he's talking to Lee. You know what I mean? You see him having a one-on-one. You know what I mean? Then after the one-on-one, you seen Lee go like this. And they dapped up. And I promise y'all, for me being on the top tier, watching them talk like that, and then when Lee dapped him up, it kind of looked like he didn't. But to me, like I'm laughing in my head because I'm like, this dude is a psychopath. So when he dapped him up and hugged him, his face was towards me, and like when he hugged him, it's like we kind of made eye contact, but he moved fast. But like when I looked at him, like I had to hold my laugh because I'm like, I wonder what they talked about. I'm like, this is nuts. Dude dapped him up. I'm like, damn, he went from watching him to dapping him up. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh man, what is this guy gonna do? What is this guy gonna do? Boom. We come out for hip-hop rap. I go down the steps. I see him. Everybody else went to talk to him. I went to talk to him. I'm like, what's up, bro? You good, man? What's up with the hell you got going on? He like, man, I was about to go to the hole, bro, man. He was like, man, sometimes I just go to the hole sometime, man. He was like, plus stuff like this going on. You know what I mean? I said, what dude talking about? He was like, man, I told him like, man, like, you know, like that's a lot of pressure, man. Like, I don't want no trouble, man. Dude, somebody just bucked on me, man, for the $50 like that. He was like, I don't want no problems. And I just feel like that's messed up. So to avoid that, I'm just gonna check in, man. I'm just gonna go to the hole. I was like, so what dude say? He was like, dude more on some like, he don't want me to go to the hole because he was like, he probably think I'm gonna tell on him, you know what I mean? He was like, but I ain't gonna tell nothing. He was like, I ain't gonna tell nothing. But he talking to me like, I don't know that he's, all this is a Dungeon and Dragon scam. Like, he's giving me a whole rundown of some BS, and I'm like, I'm right there with him, giving him dialogue like this is real. But in my mind, I'm just trying to know what the hell's going on. So he like, dude don't want him to go to the hole because dude think that he probably gonna tell that he be getting the weed because bro was kind of like a good customer. You know what I mean? So he was like, bro, he said, dude told him like, listen, man, I'll give you, I got some weed for you tonight. It ain't gonna be the $50, but it's gonna be at least half of that, man. Just chill. You don't gotta go to the hole, man. You know what I mean? Now, dude probably did this because he wanted more money from Lee. Because Lee did smoke that weed like that. Or he probably did really do it for the reasons that Lee said, because he didn't want him to go to the hole because he probably think Lee was going to tell him. Lee proved to him that he knew he bucked on him for that $50. So he didn't probably know what the hell Lee's intentions was going to be. So he went and copped the plea and told him, stay in the pod, bro, and I'll give you some weed. Boom. He gave him the weed. Lee chilling, man. You know what I mean? Lee, everything good. Back to routine. Dungeons and Dragons. Everything smooth. Everything cool. One day, dude from Chesapeake was working out. He was working out, man. And like I say, Lee cell was somewhere by them steps. You know what I mean? Either 15 or 16, one of the two. And one day, man, the dude from Chesapeake was working out. You know what I mean? I remember this day like it was yesterday. Like, it was nuts. He was working out. And as he was working out, Sus's dudes used to go like where the steps are at. You know what I mean? Like, the steps goes up. So, you know, of course there's steps. So dudes would do pull-ups on the steps. You know what I mean? Like, you can find whatever your height step is and, you know what I mean, jump on that jump, and you'll be able to do these. You couldn't do these. You could do these though all day. You know what I mean? So dudes would do pull-ups, push-ups, pull-ups. That's how dudes would be rocking out in the pod. So the dude from Chesapeake, he working out. You know what I mean? He working out, man. And as he's working out, he got like another dude with him that he's working out with. And they doing the push-ups, boom, boom. They'll hop off the push-ups, they'll do the pull-ups, boom, and they'll just be going back and forth. So Lee over there is playing Dungeons and Dragons. But dude gotta go over there by Lee's cell damn near under the steps to do his pull-ups. Cell break. Lady called cell break. Now, everybody in Sus's, y'all, like this, you know, we didn't have no microwaves. We didn't have no, this is around, yeah, they had the hot water heater joint, but that joint takes like, after like 5 people filling up their water cups or bowls or whatever with hot water, it goes cold and they gotta warm back up for like 30 minutes. So people wouldn't really rock with that unless you can catch it. Dudes would have stingers. Now, a stinger, you can heat your hot water up. It's something that you rig up, dudes will rig it up. You can plug it in your wall, you can put it in the water, and it'll boil your water. You will have the cup that you're using, and it'll be boiling the other water, and that'll make that water hot. So that's how dudes used to get hot water. So I'm assuming bro was boiling this water probably the whole time when we was on lockdown, all the way up until the first cell break. Just left it boiling. You know what I mean? Because dudes that have stuff cooking in a trash can, you know what I mean, with the water in the trash can. The trash can was metal, and you just have the stinger in the water down there, and it'll melt your cheese. It'll do different things. So he probably was heating this water up a long damn time, y'all. So when they called cell break, Lee got up. He was talking to his dudes. I see him talk to a couple of the dudes. You know what I mean? I see his arms go like this, and I see him pull out a paper, and he showed him something on the paper. And then he was like this. So what the hell is Lee doing? You know what I mean? But I'm watching this shit because I know he's rocking dude. And that the way it's looking, it looks like it's his time. It's bro time. That's my word. I'm like, this dude, a maniac, this Dungeons and Dragon got him moving like a real deal psychopath. Like, ask anybody who play this game, man. This game nuts, man. It has dudes thinking they're in a real different world, virtual reality world type of shit. It's nuts. So I see Lee go to his cell, bro. When Lee go to his cell, he's staying there for a second. Dude is on the push-ups by now. You know what I mean? He come out. When he get ready to come out, you see 2 of the white dudes, they come to his cell. When they come to his cell, that kind of gave them block. Like, they blocked them slightly. Like, it was 2 white dudes, and they came to the cell. The door is not that big, so when they kind of blocked him, he slid out. But I didn't notice when he slid out, he had something in his hand. You know what I mean? When I looked, he had a glove on. Damn, with something in his hand. When the white dudes moved out the way, the dude was already going to do his pull-ups. The dude from Chesapeake was already about to go do his pull-ups, man. And it's my word, dude, he ran up on him and said, it's like he grabbed his shirt slightly. He was like, I guess to grab his shirt was just for like, but he ran up on him, he was like, dude said, ah! Dude turned around. Dude said, ah, fuck. His homeboy was like, what's up? He went up. Lee was like, he was just backing up. He was like, dude was like, man, I'm gonna kill you, man. What the fuck, man? Everybody looking like, oh. I said, oh. I said, no. I said, oh. My dude said, ah, fuck. fuck, man? This shit hot, man. Took his shirt off. That's my word. He was a light brown skinned guy, man. That junk was like it looked like, you know when somebody get burnt by an iron? Man, that's what it looked like. I was like, oh, shit. Lee like, yo, Lee don't know what dude gonna do next. Dude hurt. His man ain't doing nothing. His man trying to be like, I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna kill. Dude was like, his man was like, he was like, man, the CEO comes, she looking. She like, what the hell happened to you? He like, she don't know if she seen him working out. She don't know if it's from the working out. She don't know what the hell it's from. He like, shit. He walking towards the booth. He like, what the hell? Next thing you know, you just see Lee run up on him. Boom! Lee just start taking off on him. Lee, the lady like, stop that fight. They right by the damn booth. The lady like, stop that fight. Lee getting off on him. His homeboy trying to push Lee out of nowhere. The white dude come. It's 2-on-2 now. I'm like, damn, Lee still beating dude up. Dude injured. He can't even fight. Man, that's my word. Lee kicking him. He trying to block. When this white lady came, boom! She hit, boom. Lee backed up. She just started hitting that Lee ass. Boom, boom, boom. Man, police ran that jump, man. That's word, they ran that jump. Locked down. Everybody locked down right now. We already know the drill. I'm looking at this shit like, I'm like, damn, man, the dude manipulation game is on. He's on fire. I said, man, this dude is a maniac. The way he spun dude, he had dude thinking he docked him. I'm like, oh man, they came in there, man. They grabbed Lee. They grabbed the white dude, man. Dude, the people came and got the dude from Chesapeake. You know what I mean? Who got hit with the hot water. It didn't body him. It was just, I know that junk hurt like him. I know, like his get back be petty, like it don't kill you, but he let you know he was there. With all his get backs, man. And that get back, I wasn't expecting that. I was like, he's probably not violent enough to use a knife, but I was like, I wasn't expecting that junk right there, man. This is my word, man. They locked all those people up, man. They took all of them out, man. And I'm just like, damn, the Dungeons and Dragons game was over. The other dudes that used to do it, they got away that wasn't in there. That was in there. They stopped playing it. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, man, this shit crazy, man. I'm like, this is nuts, man. This is nuts, man. One of the dudes that played the junk with him, I see him one day. We both by the phone. This is the day after all this madness happened. And I'm like, yo, man, I said, let me ask you a question, bro. He was like, what? I said, man, y'all be really playing that game like it's real life? He was like, yeah, man. He was like, Lee was the boss. You know what I mean? So I said, right before all that went down, bro, not trying to be nosy or nothing, I said, what did he show you on that paper? You know what I mean? He said, he showed us that it was time. It was time. It was time for us to leave the farm. It was time for us to put everything on the line. I was like, what? He was like, he was in charge. He said, we have to follow the rules. I was like, yo, never playing that damn game. I was like, y'all, all right, bro. I was like, y'all psychos, man. The Dungeons and Dragons game, man. I was like, yo, this is freaking nuts, man. Violence over Dungeons and Dragons. Not really over Dungeons and Dragons, but he learned his madness from Dungeons and Dragons. He was a psycho. But ask y'all peoples about that, man. Whoever was locked up, man. Dungeons and Dragons. Dudes are psychopaths, man. But that's the end of the story, y'all. Real talk, man. To give y'all that joke, man. That was wild to witness right there. It was nuts, man. It was nuts, man. But I appreciate all y'all, man. Love y'all, man. Turn me up this weekend, man. Get a nigga up there. We need to be. That's what we gotta be. We gotta be up there, man. Turn me up. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's go all over the damn world. Let's get it. 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 Love y'all to death, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be safe out here like I told y'all, man. Let's make sure we stay our ass out the way, man, through this whole weekend, man. And for the rest of the weekends from here on out, man. But I love y'all, man. Stay y'all ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments can pay for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes.